What's up, G-Dub fam? Okay, so I am back with another video, and this is gonna be something a little different. Okay, it's a story time, but I wanted to, if you are a current watcher of me, majority of my warriors and warriors out there know that I am a strong believer in Jesus Christ, and y'all know that I have gave my life completely over to Him, but you don't know when. So I wanted to share with y'all the story of when and how I gave my life to the Lord. Okay, so my reborn day is June the 5th, 2015. No, of 2005, which was when I was reclaimed back to the Lord, because I was once with God and I ended up backsliding and going back out to the world. But I'm gonna tell y'all about the time I got back in with God, and I'm just gonna go into the video. Okay, so into the story. Okay, so it was June the 5th of 2005 was the last day that the church that we was attending to at the time was having a tent revival. And that was the last day of the revival. And I was, out there in the world doing things of the world. And I was like, man, I ain't never missed a revival, so I'm going to go. Okay, so the devil came up against me hard, y'all, to try to stop me. How many know that when you trying to do something good, all kinds of things come up in your way? Some of them blocks, hindrance, and mountains and stuff like that. Everything, people trying to talk you down, put you down. Everything try to just stop you from doing what's right. Well, in my case, it was a ex-boyfriend. He's an ex-boyfriend now, but at the time, it was a boyfriend of mine, and he was trying to upset me and get my mood all messed up so I could be like, okay, I'm not gonna go. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about me, because I know that you see God's glory, but you don't know my story. So I'm gonna tell you my story about it before I end up actually surrendering my whole heart and life to God. I used to do drugs. And so I like to be real with y'all and transparent, because people love realness. They want to be real. So I'm gonna be real with you guys. Back then I used to do drugs and smoked a little weed at the time, and I'm not promoting it that it's the baddest thing ever to do. I'm just saying it's that's what I done. I ain't gonna go into the details of everything that I done. Just know I used to do some narcotics, and when I did do that, I had got messed up that night before I supposed to have went to the tent revival. So anyway, when I ended up going to the tent revival, I went with my sister, and that night up under the tent, I was, enjoying myself, listening to the service, listening to the word that was coming across. So they had a prayer line. And when they had the prayer line, I got up and I went through the prayer line for prayer. Now, my sister had already gave her life to the Lord way before I did. So when I go through the prayer line, I go with my hands up, and so I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, so I'm going to get prayed for her. Well, my sister was the one who actually said she want to be saved. Like, oh, she want to be saved. So I got my hands up, y'all, ready to be prayed for. I look at her like, I do. I do. So they was like, yeah. So what? In my mind, I said, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and go through the motions. I'm gonna go on ahead and surrender my life and be for real, and I'm gonna cry out and everything. But then maybe later on, I said it in my heart, like maybe later on, I'm gonna go back. I had every intentions of going back to doing the same old things I was doing. So I end up receiving it. I end up, giving myself to God and receiving it and everything. It was serious. I really was serious, like crying out and everything. When I received it, at the end of the service, it was over. I was walking around the tent talking to some of the saints, just fellowshipping, and then one of the elders came up to me and he was like, oh, look at you, how you doing? I said, I'm blessed, I'm good. He said, yeah, your countenance has changed. I say, thank you. He said, you feel good? I said, yes, sir. He said, okay, well, let me tell you this. And see, this is how I know it was God talking through him, because didn't nobody know that I said in my heart that I was going to go back, that I had every intentions of going back, because in my mind, I felt like, oh, I got time to come back to him. I got time, So when he came to me and said, yeah, but let me tell, God told me to tell you this. He said, what you got, you better keep. Because if you go back, you won't make it back. And I was like, okay, so God knows what I am afraid of. Some people, he said the word, some are won by love, some are won by fear. I was most definitely won by fear because hell is hot, and I don't even like hot weather right now. It's hot in Texas, and I couldn't take it. So I sure don't want to go to hell. Hell is not for me. Hell is not where I got my reservations at. I'm destined to go to heaven. You hear what I'm saying? So when he said that, that shook me. I was like, okay. Yeah, So sometimes, it's just like what the Bible said, God have mercy on whom he have mercy. And I'm just glad I choose him. And if I knew what I know now and how good God is and how much he keep us and keep us in his care and just take care of us, even when we don't deserve it. You feel what I'm saying? All the things I had done back then and out there, I didn't deserve his love and how much he favored me and how much he loved me and cared for me and still looked out for me even in the midst of my mess. And when he took me in wholeheartedly and opened his arms up, I gave my all to him, y'all. And I love God. I love Jesus. I love him to death because he loved me, And ain't nobody gonna be there for us like the Lord Jesus. So, hey, if you is struggling with anything and you want to give, you need God's counsel, go to God. Prayer, go to God. Pray about everything, worry about nothing. You hear what I'm saying? So, to all my godly warriors out there, I salute y'all. May y'all continue to walk in promise, a promise to God have for your life. And I will see y'all later. Bye. Hold up, y'all. Wait a minute. I just did my outro and didn't even tell y'all. Hit the subscribe button. Go on, hit it real quick. Hit the subscribe button real fast and hit that blue like button. I love y'all so much. Keep the eyes open for that giveaway video because it's coming very soon. I promise you. Very soon. I love y'all so much. Remember, y'all, every time you rise, you got to grind. Love y'all. Bye.